I mean, what a night and day difference. Ugh. Get them off the screen. That's what we want to see right here. Woo! We just keep winning, y'all. Win after win after win. A night and day difference with these administrations, man. We are so back. The golden age of America. Oh, this is so beautiful. Just seeing people being walked out with their hands behind their back. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, you got to put your hands behind your back. We got to walk you out. We got to walk y'all out.
New York City this morning, we are getting the dirt bags off these streets. Here in New York City this morning, we are getting the dirt bags off these streets.
Say it again.
New York City this morning, we are getting the dirt bags off these streets.
Oh, you got to put your hands behind your back. Woo!
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
What them Patriots say? Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Woo! Oh, man. Y'all know I got to say it out loud and proud. Because we've been seeing it live, breaking news. We've been seeing videos, photos of them walking people out with their hands behind their back. And y'all, I can't tell you how proud and happy I am, man. Proud voter. We are so back, y'all. We are so back, man. You know? And then to see what in that briefing room of the people that they are arresting and what they've done. And I love how transparent the beautiful Caroline Levitt was. I love how we have full transparency now. No more lies, no more big binder. We're going to make America safe again. But when she started calling out what they have been convicted for, what these people have done, and these people were walking around in our communities, people, I mean, this is, and then they called out the money laundering scam. I mean, they just exposing it all, man. I'm glad that we spoke loud and clear, and that we are so back, and that all this is taking place, man. We are off in the new direction, the golden age of America. I'm here for it, y'all. And we got a big one we're going to get into, as y'all can see. And oh boy, New York City.
So 15 minutes now before the hour is breaking news right now. It's happening. Kristi Noem was in New York today with ICE agents continuing their apprehension of criminal illegal aliens in major American cities. Thus far, more than 7,300 have been taken off the streets in 1 week alone.
Put your hands on your back.
Focus is New York City. That's a big focus, too. Alexis McAdams on the sidewalk to tell us what's happening out there. Alexis, good morning.
Hey, Bill. Well, we've talked about it for months, the migrant crime all across the Big Apple. So now those crackdowns are here. As we speak, ICE is raiding areas specifically out in the Bronx, and they're looking to target, Bill, migrants who they say are dangerous, including a Venezuelan man who was arrested earlier this morning who they say is dangerous. Take a look here, okay? This is some of the video. These guys rolled out into the streets of New York around 3 o'clock this morning. ICE agents out there on the streets. DHS showing us this video of the suspect cuffed, taken into custody out in the Bronx. The Venezuelan migrant arrested on these charges, okay? Kidnapping, assault, and burglary. Authorities say he crossed into the U.S. illegally at some point and had a warrant for his arrest out in Colorado, so they were looking for him for quite some time. Leading the charge this morning, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, who says she's on the ground doing exactly what President Trump promised the American people. This was a multi-agency effort. Federal, state, local partners, you name it, they're all out there. The ICE raids aim to remove violent criminals who are not supposed to be in this country in the first place. Back out here live, the raids are not just happening right here in New York City, but across the country. We've been showing it to you since the start of the administration. This is something the president said he was going to do, including a raid out in Denver. Watch.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, man.
And the task force arresting.
Shout out to our law enforcement, man. Thank you to all the brave men and women. Thank you for your service. Oh, man, y'all. I'm excited. My testosterone is kicking. It feels good, man. When people got to put their hands behind their back, man. Criminals, man. It's been an absolute disgrace of what they allowed to happen. And now we got this new administration. We got Trump back. Oh man, them beautiful patriots. I love y'all, man. I'm happy, y'all. It's been an absolute disgrace, man. And we got to come get you. Yeah, but
Two migrants there from Mexico who have ties to the Sinaloa and Jalisco drug cartels. 130,000 fentanyl pills found in that apartment, along with cocaine, meth, and heroin.
Yeah, they in there selling guns. They got all kind of drugs. I mean, just ridiculous. Yeah, we got to confiscate all that.
The border czar says this is just the start of these raids. Back out here in New York, they've already arrested a suspect who they say is a suspected terrorist who was hiding out in New York the other day, and they got him behind bars. So this continues as these guys are still out in the streets right now.
Well, they could go for some.
They got switches on them, then turned them pistols into machine guns. But you know, us patriots, all we need is two bullets. Yeah, all we need is 2 or 3 bullets. We don't need no machine. We don't need them patriots say we don't need them switches, Rick. We don't need that switch. We don't need that drum magazine. We don't need it. We don't need it. All we need is 2, 3, 4. That's it. We'll hit our target. We gonna hit our target. Yeah.
Time too. Alexis, thank you. Nice to see you. Alexis McAdams outside with us today.
All right, let's bring in retired NYPD Lieutenant Darren Porcher. Darren, great to have you with us this afternoon. I don't ever remember seeing Alejandro Mayorkas, on the street during ICE raids, helping to get rid of these people. And we know who they are. This is what gets me.
A night and day difference, like I told y'all. A night and day difference with this administration. Night and day difference.
They already know who these people are. They're just removing them.
Right. Well, it's clearly we have diametric enforcement as relates to this administration compared to the prior administration. But it really begs the question, and is quite telling, what the American people wanted was immigration reform. They want these illegal migrants that have come into this country to be removed, because you have a lot more people that have come to this country lawfully. And believe it or not, it's those lawful migrants that want the illegal migrants removed from this country. 55% of Latino males voted for Trump's agenda because it pushed the perspective of getting rid of these illegal migrants.
They want to be safe too.
A question of priorities too. I mean, New York City in 2 years has spent $7 billion on nearly 230,000 illegals seeking asylum here. They want to charge you more money for driving your car in Midtown. It's extraordinary.
Crazy.
Illegal immigrants, here we go, 759,000 total. However, 58,626 with criminal convictions or pending criminal charges. And that's the number that people like Tom Homan's going after.
Absolutely right. Look at it from the perspective of a macro and a micro level of enforcement. The macro is the broader perspective of the country. The micro is the focus on cities, which are sanctuary cities such as New York. The target is getting these illegal migrants out. We want to live in a safe society. And what you're going to see from the micro perspective in these sanctuary cities such as New York and Chicago, the crime rates are going to go down because we're going to remove a lot of these illegal migrants from these cities.
Yeah. Here's my conversation a while back with Mayor Eric Adams about this, because it could change politics in the city as well. Here's what he said when I asked him about letting ICE do their work.
Find a way through executive orders to allow ICE to function in this city, to carry out deportations?
We're going to allow them to, the areas where we can allow them to do right now, we're going to sit down with our attorneys and see what executive orders I can do to give me more power to go after those who are creating illegal acts.
How does that square with what you're seeing on the street right now?
Well, I think Mayor Adams is closing the gate after the horse has already escaped. I mean, this illegal migration has reached epic proportions, and there were many instances in the past where this could have been thwarted and it didn't happen. I think that he's getting on the bandwagon, but fortunately, the progression is going in the right direction to keeping us as the 8.5 million residents being safe. We're under siege based on this migrant crisis. When you go blocks away, you see a migrant shelter everywhere, and the crime is going through the roof, but hopefully we can get the job done.
Darren, what do you do when the churches or the schools protect them?
How do you feel about having a violent migrant in a school? So just think about that as a parent. Do you want a violent migrant in the schools? No. So there should be no holds barred. You should have the ability to go in there, if you have a warrant or not, to remove a violent individual from a school to ensure that our students are safe.
Well, they talked about Chicago for weeks, and they pulled back and waited a few days. And now New York is in the crosshairs, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
Darren, thanks. Nice to see you, sir. Thanks.